The concept of Kahriz originated as a method of water management in ancient times. One can find the word Kahriz in the writings of Polybius, who lived before Christ, but their history may date back even further. The Kahriz tradition was also recorded by Age Ghazvini, who lived in the 14th century AD in Azerbaijan, the first recorded reference in this area. People who lived in dry areas and depended heavily on irrigation for drinking water understood their value, and one can come across Kahriz in ancient fairy tales and legends. Even though they were called different things across 38 countries in 4 continents, they served the same needs and purpose. Kahriz systems are spread mainly to the south and west of the Kur River in 20 districts. The meaning of Kahriz is of Persian origin that can be called Kuhriz, Kahriz in many different ways. In logical meaning it means via lacteal, mountain road, mountain or road. Drinking water potential of Azerbaijan is 2,638,000,000 cubic meters. We use a small part of this through the Kahriz systems. Kahriz systems have been constructed in such a way that they resemble each other, and as a standard, Kahriz systems have been counted for the river passing from the village center. If these Kahriz systems are not renovated and open for exploitation, there is no use for our staying here.
All girls, women wash their clothes in this Kahriz water. Water is cleanliness. We pray for you. Let Allah appreciate your good deeds. 49 households are using the water from this Kahriz. In rural area, people earn their lives from gardening, vegetable growing and animal husbandry. How all these can be done without water?
There were lands of a collective farm near this place. Now there is no collective farm, which have been distributed to the population. All of those lands have been irrigated and used with the help of Kahriz water. You look to my garden while visiting the lower part of the village. I have built this garden due to Kahriz water. The country is rich in underground water resources. In the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, there are 331 million cubic meters of underground freshwater reserves, and Kahriz systems are an important means to access them. These water systems have been a critical source of drinking and irrigation water for centuries.
This Kahriz is so much favorable. We use it both for drinking purpose and for washing our plates, clothes and feeding the animals. Artesian systems are not reliable. Once electricity will go off, we are left without water. Kahriz is the only one providing water to the village population.
Kahriz are a network of underground tunnels that collect underground water in areas with slopes. The tunnels, which can extend for kilometers, have well shafts located every 20 to 50 meters. The height of the tunnels is 1 to 2 meters, and in areas with soft ground, they are strengthened with stone walls.
Kahriz başkuyudan, su toplayıcı tünelden.
The Kahriz consists of the headwell, water collecting tunnel and transit tunnel. Underground waters enter Kahriz through the headwell and water collecting tunnel. The role of the transit tunnel is to take the collected water out through the Kahriz exit. Monitoring wells have been constructed on these transit and water collecting wells, where these wells are responsible for keeping the hydraulic condition and also for taking out the coal collected during the works inside the tunnels. The discharge of water in Kahriz systems can range from 5 liters up to 150 liters per second. An average Kahriz can irrigate 30 to 40 hectares of land. In many villages, Kahriz systems were built in stepped terraces, allowing the flowing water to be filtered and purified. Part of the Kahriz water used usually soaks through the soil, ending up in another Kahriz. Exploration and digging processes require special traditional skills nurtured for centuries. Exploration work starts with developing a Gumana well. Once this is successfully completed, the digging process can go ahead. After construction of artesians and lakes during the Soviet era, these Kahriz systems were forgotten. Only after Azerbaijan got independence, lands were privatized and people got more attached to lands, the importance of Kahriz systems was realized. As there were no applications of underground digging works during the Soviet time, people involved in Kahriz renovations were working from the surface. Only Kankans were entering the inside of Kahriz, who are the professionals. It means that education system did not give a chance to a specialist to implement the work inside the Kahriz. These were largely neglected during the Soviet period, resulting in the deterioration of Kahriz systems and the loss of the Kahriz traditions. Forgetting the Kahriz systems brought many results. These are not only the results on people facing water scarcity due to the collapse of the system, but also forgetting the traditionals, professionals involved in Kahriz renovation, and altogether resulted in losing this profession. Though Kahriz departments were functioning within Government Water Resources Ministry during those times, they could not do much for Kahriz system protection. During the long years that nobody looked after them, they were not renovated, and as a result today we only have 30 to 40 working Kahriz systems. There are nearly 80 Kahriz systems in Ordubat region. It is true that there was less care during the Soviet era. Now, thanks God, they are given attention, renovated and extended. All of them are being used. But Kahriz soon again began to attract public attention as a reliable, year-round source of water. In 1999, the International Organization for Migration, IOM, recognized the problems caused by poor water supply, the opportunity to help local people, and the potential to create new jobs.
The project primarily focuses on creation of employment opportunities through provision of water for irrigation and for domestic purposes, hence reducing the undesired or forced migration out of the rural areas.
In 2001, the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation began to provide funding.